going to signal the arrival of several things for the Fat Controller's engines. The coming of Christmas, the need for more coal to keep warm, and the return of Spamcam.
Why must I suffer the torture of being here again? Anyone could deliver these rotten kill trucks. All I want for Christmas is reprieve from this island.
I'd hardly call doing your work torture, Edward chuckled. Besides, the best gift is being of service during the holidays. I say, Edward, called Gordon. Not neglecting your washout just to converse with Spamcam, are you? Don't worry about me, Gordon. A washout is secondary to our passengers' needs, especially at this time of year.
Your goody two-buffer's attitude is revolting,
Spamcam flounced.
You'd think I'd done something wrong having to endure this drivel.
You must be on the naughty list with all that coal you've brought, Gordon chuckled. Losing patience, Spamcam slipped away to the fuel pump. He'd hoped for a quick exit, but free roads were hard to come by at Christmas. He could have assisted with the workload. Instead, he slunk from siding to siding, sneering and being of no help to anyone. By nightfall, he'd only managed to move from the yard to the station. He eyed Gordon and Edward preparing for their evening trains.
Stupid steamies. I could be halfway across the island before they're even ready.
Having had enough, he scuttled up to the signal box.
I say, my good man. Surely you have a clear path for me.
Nope.
Oh. I quite understand the weight of your assignment. Why, it's you who ensures everything runs to schedule. Passengers getting home, goods being delivered. Only I'm the engine who must get people and parcels from point A to B. It's only natural. I'm stronger, faster, better, and at the very least more handsome than those aging kettles. You wouldn't want to delay an essential engine like me.
All right, for pity's sake. Be on your way.
A wise decision,
Spamcam smirked triumphantly.
And good tidings to you.
With a honk, he shot off into the night. The signalman sighed with relief, not realizing the road he'd sent Spamcam down was meant for another engine. The very nerve of that diesel, Gordon fumed. Always knew he was a bad omen. Now he's made me late. Just let me catch him. I'll give him something to grumble about. I appreciate your feelings, Gordon, came a stern voice, but I shall be the one to discipline our visitor. Yes, sir, Gordon blushed. You may disagree, the Fat Controller continued, but this delay is very much a blessing. One of your coaches has a fault in its brakes. We must replace it before you can depart. Oh, worse and worse, Gordon groaned. Edward, smiled the Fat Controller, you will depart first. We cannot delay your passengers as well. 199 has been halted at Crosby. You have a clear run to the junction. Off you go, please. Cheer up, Gordon, Edward chuckled as the guard's whistle blew. You'll be making up for lost time soon. I'll warn old Spamcam on the oncoming storm. But Edward soon found he was in no mood to joke. As he hurried down the line, he felt a shortness of breath. When he reached Crosby, he was wheezing dreadfully. Spamcam, sulking in the siding, eyed him with amusement. "That's torn it," Edward's driver scowled as they came to a stop. "You've barely any steam. This is what you get for neglecting your washouts." "I didn't want to disappoint our passengers," Edward gasped.
And how's that going for you?
Spamcam smirked smugly. "You've been no help to anyone," Edward scolded, getting his breath back. "Perhaps you could help me to the junction."
And why would I do that?
"After delaying our evening services, it would be wise for you to do something to get back in the Fat Controller's good graces." Edward's remark had a sobering effect. Spamcam did the smartest thing he'd done all day. With a disgruntled honk, he forged ahead, dragging Edward and the coaches along. They soon reached Edward's station. A snow-covered Spamcam moved Edward to a siding, while Boko took charge of the train. Edward was most grateful, but he didn't get to say a proper thank you. With the green signal showing a clear path home, Spamcam had already hurried away.
Anyone would think I'd gone soft, he grimaced. Must get home. This railway drives an engine bad.
However, his hopes for a fast run were dashed.
What's the matter now?
He winced. "Oh, your air intake is clogged," shivered his driver upon inspection. "Oh, rotten snow. We're sitting ducks now." Spamcam was on the brink of an internal crisis. Was he fated to remain on Sodor? Before his mind could spiral further, he heard a thunderous sound in the distance. Closer and closer it came until there, slowing as he drew alongside, was Gordon. "It takes a bold engine to delay my express," Gordon hissed. "I found your penchant for misfortune humorous until it impeded my work. I've half a mind to leave you here and give the children a new snow engine to play with." Though Spamcam held his glare, Gordon's words formed a pit in his engine. "Imagine my surprise," Gordon continued, softening, "at what little Edward told me as I passed his station." Spamcam watched in confusion as Gordon uncoupled from the coaches and backed down onto him.
What are you?
"Can't have you blocking the line. The Fat Controller would never approve," Gordon sniffed. Soon they were rocketing along, the coaches trick-trocking behind them. Both engines were silent, Gordon in concentration, Spamcam in contemplation. Finally, they arrived at the last station on the other railway. Gordon left the coaches and shunted Spamcam to the shed. "Well, well," he smirked as he backed down beside the diesel. "You've finally got your reprieve from our railway, with quite the storied journey."
Yes, well,
Spamcam chuckled nervously.
You will keep the details of my extraction, gratitude, hush, won't you?
Naturally, Gordon replied. Spamcam sighed with relief. I'll need some sort of leverage when you next return to our island. And you always return, as we know. Gordon snickered himself to sleep. Spamcam stayed awake, shuddering at the thought of his next return.